Hello, in this video, let's talk about the even and odd functions in trigonometry. Now, in algebra, even function is if we take all the x's and replace it with negative x and no signs change, then we have even. And if we take negative x and put it in place of x and all signs changed, then we have odd. And if some signs change and some do not, then it's neither even nor odd. So let's look at the sign. Is it even or is it odd? And we may use the numbers to make it a little bit easier. So let's suppose we have sine of, so here let's make sine of 30 degrees. What is sine of 30 degrees? So here is 30 degrees. And we go to the sine and we get half. Now, what is sine of negative 30 degrees? Well, negative is in the clockwise direction, so that's here. And what is the sign? Well, now we're on the negative end, and that is negative half. So we have changed the x for the negative x, and our signs switched, which means the sine is an odd function. Now let's look at a cosine. Same exact numbers. So we plug in cosine of 30 and then cosine of negative 30. So same exact angle. Cosine of 30 is close to 1, which is square root of 3 over 2. And from the negative 30 degrees, if we go to the cosine, we'll land in exactly the same position, which is again square root of 3 over 2. So we have changed the positive for the negative and nothing happened. If nothing happens, that's even. So the cosine is even. Now, what is tangent? Tangent is made up of two functions, the sine over cosine. Well, we already know that the cosine will not switch the sign. The sine will. So if we take the top will switch the sign, the bottom will not switch the sign, that means the signs will switch. So the tangent is odd. Cotangent is just 1 over tangent, so that's also odd. Cosecant is 1 over sine, and we know that sine is odd, so cosecant is odd as well. And the secant is 1 over cosine, and we know that cosine is even, so if we change the x for the negative x, nothing will change here, and we'll get exactly the same answer, so secant is even. And that's it. These are our 6 trigonometric functions, and we have, most of them are going to be odd. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are odd, and 2 of them are even. The only ones that are even are the ones that only have cosine in it and nothing else. As soon as we add the sine, which is the odd, then the signs will flip and we will get an odd function. So that's the even and odd functions in trigonometry. If you have any questions on anything, please let me know. Thanks for your time. Take care.